Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today for another video. For those of you guys who are new, welcome in. My name is Melissa. I hope that everybody is doing well on this beautiful Sunday when I'll be uploading this video. Yeah, so we're here. Definitely been feeling pretty intense energies over the course of the last few days, few weeks really, honestly, been building up for quite some time. So wanted to hop on here today to do a collective message for the week ahead for all of us. And I think today I'm specifically kind of speaking to my fellow Americans as we have been undergoing some very catastrophic energies, really building over the course of the last year, right? And things have been pretty crazy. So gonna do a little week ahead message for us, and then we will transition into an individual pick a card reading for your week ahead. So if you guys want to skip the collective message, if you're maybe not, wanting to watch that or not interested in that or not in the US and you just want to kind of skip over to your personal reading, I will have timestamps linked down below so that you guys can go ahead and do that. But for those of you who kind of want a little bit of guidance on the week ahead and what's coming through and how we can best navigate, then go ahead and stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and channel some messages for the week ahead for the collective. Like I was saying, I'm really speaking to my people here in the States. I feel like we need some guidance. I feel like we need some hope, some support. We need something, right? I want to start off by kind of channeling events, energies, people of significance that we can anticipate encountering next week. So let's tap in and see kind of like what the energy is looking like as the energy stands for the week, and then we'll get some guidance on how we can best navigate, okay? So what's coming through for us next week? What's coming through for next week? Wow. So, actually, let me pull one more card, you guys. I'm also working with, if you guys are curious, I'm working with the traditional Rider-Waite today. I've kind of like fallen back in love with it. It's been a while since I've used a regular Rider-Waite, and I'm also working with this Barbieri Zodiac Oracle. So let's just kind of see if there's anything else that comes through to kind of round out this message for us here in the States. What I'm seeing, you guys, is that it does feel like we are going to still be having to ask some questions next week. Okay, wow. This is funny. Okay, so I want to share a little bit here, you guys. We have the energy of Pisces coming through for next week, but we also have this energy here of Aquarius at the bottom of the deck, and I'm going to be posting an Age of Aquarius video later this week, so I would definitely recommend checking that one out. But it's funny that this comes up here at the bottom of the deck, you guys, because Age of Aquarius is the age that we are kind of slowly and surely transitioning into. I think technically we're already in the Age of Aquarius. And Aquarian energy is very different from the energy that we've been experiencing pretty much our whole lives as we know it. We've been in the energies of Capricorn, which is much more stable energy. It's about like structures and rules and regulations and government and, responsibilities and things being reliable and following through, right? Like an Aquarian energy is totally different. Capricornian energy is earth energy. It is energy that is more stable and grounded and slow. Aquarian energy is air energy. This is much more fast-paced energy. It's much more unpredictable energy. This is about us really needing to be able to think quickly, process information quickly, react quickly, pivot easily, right? Because we're going to be navigating energies that are a little bit more unpredictable than what we're used to before. I think that goes without saying, like we're already seeing that, right? So Aquarian energy is really here as the undertone of our week ahead this week. Now, Pisces coming through is interesting because when I think of Pisces, I think of spirituality. I think of emotion. Pisces is a water sign. So I think that this week we are definitely still going to be navigating through some really murky emotions. And I think that it's going to be extremely, extremely important for us to tap into our higher selves and really tap into our spirituality and our intuition to be able to navigate us through, right? So what does your higher self tell you about these things, right? When you're observing events that are happening in our country, how are you viewing them? Are you viewing them through a 3D lens, or are you viewing them through the 5D lens? What do I mean by this? How do I explain it, you guys? It's almost like I'm thinking of the chakras too. Like, am I viewing this through my root chakra or my crown chakra? My lower chakras or my higher chakras? Like, when I think of Piscean energy, I think of seeing the spirituality behind it and being able to like raise the vibration and see things more through the crown chakra, see things more through a higher, more spiritual perspective, right? So I think if we're able to get out of the 3D energy of pointing fingers, of taking sides, of looking at our side as morally right and correct and the other side as the enemy, right? And we're able to kind of elevate our perspective and really look down at what's happening. We have to ask ourselves what's really going on here, right? Piscean energy also for me can be about like kind of not being realistic, right? And I think about, the media, and I think that is playing, in fact, I know that is playing a tremendous role in a lot of the chaotic energy that we are seeing and that we have been seeing for a very long time. And so I would challenge you guys this week as we're navigating the events of the week to really be looking at things through a spiritual lens. Ask yourself if what am I saying to people? How am I acting toward people? Am I behaving in a way that's in tune with light, that's in tune with source, that's in tune with who I know to be my higher self? Or am I getting like wrapped up in the chaotic energy, the 3D energy of like vilifying my fellow American, or not understanding, not being compassionate with my fellow American, no matter what side, quote unquote, people might be finding themselves on. Does that make sense? Because all of this stuff that's going on, there's a bigger agenda at play, I believe, than simply just saying that it's to blaming one group or one person or one entity or whatever the case is. I think that there's actually a lot of deeper things at play than maybe a lot of us are realizing. And so this is where this Piscean energy is going to come in this week. Now, I do see here with this Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is again, like maybe things starting to feel like they're like slightly slowing down. Like I'm not seeing a ton of chaotic energy this week, but I'm seeing that there will be questioning still happening this week. Because when I think of this Page of Pentacles, I think about asking questions, digging deep, being curious, right? Like, and trying to uncover the truth, trying to uncover knowledge that's going to help you to expand your perspective or grow in your perspectives, right? And it's facing the Hierophant energy. So it's very interesting that we have this message around Pisces. We have this message around Pisces and spirituality. And then we also have the Hierophant showing up, which we know is about spirituality. It's about guidance, spiritual guidance. It's also about rules, societal rules and regulations, governments, things like that, right? Kind of interesting. And so I do think that there is this week still this element of us questioning societal norms and structures and what's going on. There may still be some investigating going on this week, external to us, right, around what this is. And then we ultimately have here a King of Wands, which is a fire sign energy leader who is going to be a prominent figure this week. So doesn't have to mean that this person is a fire sign, but they exude those qualities. Leo, Sag, Aries. Strong leader, passionate leader. Not always compassionate, but passionate leader. Sometimes ego-driven. Okay, so I'm sure you guys are thinking of people that could fit that narrative, that category. I do see this person also facing the Hierophant. So I think those are some things, some energies that we can be on the lookout for next week. And I know that we've already talked a lot about Pisces and some guidance that we can follow through that, but let's see what we need to do this week as an individual to better understand what's happening, to raise the vibration of the collective. Let's see what we need to do this week. How do we best navigate here? You know, I'm also kind of feeling like this Hierophant is like questioning our beliefs as well, right? Like Page of Pentacles, questioning the beliefs that we've been told, right? Questioning the beliefs that we've been told, that we've been sold in some cases, right? That we have found ourselves kind of gravitating toward. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I do think that there is an energy this week of people slowly starting to explore maybe different belief systems than they had before, or alternate, you know, the same thing, different belief systems, maybe questioning their own belief systems. And that would make sense with kind of the more illusion-based interpretation of Pisces, right? Like, I do think there's a lot going on right now that's causing us to kind of step back and ask, like, okay, like, is what I'm believing the truth? Is there more to the story than I've been sold? Am I under an illusion right now? Am I under a spell, quote unquote, right? So, okay, let's see what we need to do this week to best navigate this energy. The positive news, you guys, is it doesn't look catastrophic. Even though I do feel with that Aquarian energy here, and look, we have Neptune right under that, you guys. I'm sorry I keep rambling, but I feel like this message is coming through like so, oh my gosh, it's coming through so strong for me right now. Right underneath the deck, under the Aquarian energy, we have the energy of Neptune, you guys. So these two guys together, Neptune and Pisces, I want to say either Neptune rules Pisces or Pisces rules Neptune. I'm still learning my astrology, but you guys, Neptune also rules the media. So I want you to think about that for a second. When we're talking about this questioning of our belief systems here, because I do think that this energy of Neptune is still going to be playing a really, really major role in what people are choosing to believe, okay? So, or what they're feeling is true, and it's no fault of anyone. Like, we should be able to get the right information. Do you get what I'm saying? So I would just be on the lookout, you guys. Be really mindful of where exactly you're gathering your beliefs from and from what sources. And I think don't be afraid to question, you know, and maybe question research. Like, maybe there's somewhere else that you can go to check on a story that you're hearing. And we have Uranus energy here as well, which is very unpredictable energy, you guys. Like, so there is still this unpredictability that's brewing this week, even though based off what I'm seeing here, things feel a little bit more stable. But Uranian energy is extremely weird and unpredictable. And so I do still think there is an undertone of that this week, and it's right underneath of this Neptune, which has to do with the media, okay? So what do we need to do this week? Whew. Sorry, you guys. Too many things falling out. I'm gonna wrap this up soon because I've been rambling. What do we need to do this week? How do we navigate this energy? Wow. Okay. It's all coming through so clear. Okay. Yes, you guys. Okay, listen. How we are going to navigate this week is through the Hermit. So this is about enlightenment. This is about us going within and trying to find our own light, our own source of light, our own source of inspiration, our own source of wisdom. What are we learning? What are we observing right now? Digging deeper and trying to figure out the why behind it all. Do you know what I'm saying? And so I think this is really, really important when we are under these really unpredictable, like fast moving energies, and You know, we've got sources coming out and saying things are this way and not necessarily giving every perspective and all of the facts of what's going on in every detail. You know, so this is the way that you are being guided and that we are all being guided to navigate it this week is through focusing on the self, focusing on what we're learning from it, finding our own light, figuring out the bigger meaning, the bigger purpose, the bigger lesson behind what's happening, really raising our own vibration. And I think even coupled with that, with the Nine of Swords coming through, you guys, I almost see us like turning our back on those anxious feelings and the things that are triggering us and making us worry. And even more so, what I'm seeing, you guys, is with the Hermit and the Nine of Swords, I feel like this is about us dealing with what's triggering us personally about everything that's going on. And I think you should ask yourselves that. I've been asking myself that a lot lately too, because there are certain things that I will see that I admittedly get upset about. Like I get triggered. Okay, I think it's natural. We're all going through that right now. So with that energy of the Hermit and the Nine of Swords, this is about us going within and dealing with the things that are causing us personally to feel triggered and figuring out why that is. Why am I feeling triggered by what that person said to me? Why am I feeling triggered from that point of view or perspective that's being shown? Why am I feeling triggered by what I'm seeing on the television? Okay. Why am I feeling triggered about what that person posted on social media? Why? Getting that deeper reason why and doing that shadow work within yourself is going to help you navigate through the maybe a little bit unpredictable energy this week that we're seeing. And one other thing I want to note, you guys, and I feel like this is the perfect way to round it out, is at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Seven of Swords. So this, you guys, I mean, I've been feeling this for a long time. There's more happening than we realize. Okay, there's deceptive energy at play here. There's deceptive energy at play, and we need to be mindful of that and be careful that we're not getting too sucked into a specific belief system that feels comfortable to us, that echoes how we feel inside all the time, right? Like, we have to be willing to explore and be curious about something different than what we've been currently exploring and getting caught up in, to maybe see that there is just something more to the story than what is meeting the eye. Okay, so I'm gonna end it there. I hope that that was helpful. I feel like that message came through so clear, and it's crazy how clear it came through and all the cards that came through, because like I've been feeling like this for so long, just and seeing this for so long. So I'm really happy that the message was able to be delivered this way. So let me know how you feel, you guys. And as you're watching your week ahead pick a card, I would definitely see how the message and the events of this week kind of fit in with your personal week ahead. And I would love to hear your perspective on and your thoughts on what I was sharing here. So thank you guys for watching. Let's go ahead and get into the pick a card selection for the individual readings, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, you guys, so here we are for the individual week ahead portion of today's reading. Here we have our 4 piles to choose from for this week, for today. From left to right, we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So I want you guys to take a deep breath. Let's think about your week ahead and what you need to know. And select the card or crystal you are feeling the most intuitively guided to. Timestamps are linked below so that you can fast forward to the reading. All right, my pile 1s. So if you guys chose the smoky quartz, let's see what you guys have coming through for you this week. All right, so we have the message of wisdom. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. For your self-care message, we have the message of hydrate. Always good, right? I feel like that's such a mom thing for the cards to say to you. And then from your fortune cookie cards, we have the message of travel. Okay. So let's see, pile one. What do you guys have coming through for you this week? So overall message here, kind of influencing your week ahead, is the message of wisdom. So this talks about, literally like it says, and it's kind of interesting too, because if you guys watch the collective message, one of the messages that came through this week was the message of the hermit, which is all about inner wisdom and inner knowing, right? So this is telling me that this week, a key theme for you to anchor yourself to is the message of wisdom. So thinking about what you've learned that's been able to get you to where you are today or this week, thinking about what you are currently learning and gaining wisdom and insight on as you're navigating through the week ahead, whether this is to do with your own personal situation or you guys exploring deeper and asking more questions about our collective, right? Wisdom is a key theme. You have owls here, which are a very spiritual animal, and the owls, they always seem to represent wisdom, right? And why is that? So an owl is really able to zoom the lens out and see things from a higher perspective. They can also see in the dark. They're nocturnal animals, so they can see what they need to see. They can hone in on the things they need to hone in on, even in the darkness of night, okay? So I do feel like this week you guys are gonna be really relying on your own sense of wisdom and being able to see the bigger picture of situations to be able to navigate and pinpoint your way through. Now, with your tarot messages, we have the message of the Tower reversed as well as the Six of Cups reversed. So this is really interesting. So I do feel that you guys are using this wisdom to sort of like anchor yourselves away from some sort of disastrous energy. And I do feel like this is you guys like narrowly avoiding something that you would perceive to be like a total upheaval, or narrowly avoiding like disaster. I hate to say that. It sounds so doom and gloom. And I feel like you guys are doing this because we have the Six of Cups in the reverse here. So, Six of Cups in reverse to me is all about breaking free of things that are no longer serving you, or breaking free of things, meaning like breaking free of things from the past, breaking free of outdated ways of thinking about things, breaking free from the familiar, to be able to do something different or branch out and be a little bit more independent. So instead of relying on those old belief systems or those old things in your life that are really comfortable for you, I do feel like this week you guys are shaking that up a little bit and moving away from that, really wanting to be more independent. Now, for some of you guys, this could be the challenge this week as well. So for some of you, I'm seeing this as like, this is what you're doing. You're breaking away from those old outmoded things that are no longer serving you, that maybe you're sensing that are causing this tower. So you're avoiding the collapse of the tower by using your wisdom to be more independent and move away from it. For others of you, I do see this could be a challenge for you this week too, because it is hard to break out of those comfort zones and to break out of the things that are familiar to us, right? So it's almost like maybe this tower reverse is like clinging on to that Six of Cups, like, no, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready for that tower to fall. So take whatever resonates with you. We also have the message of travel. So this says long distance communication will open up your life. Exciting experiences for singles and career advancement for others. So yes, I love this, you guys, because this really is echoing that message of new energy coming through. Getting away from the home, getting away from like the places that you're comfortable with and that you're familiar with and where you've grown up and what you always do all the time. It's like this week is about you guys doing something different, doing something exciting. Maybe some of you are physically traveling. I'm not sure, it's going to be different for every person. Maybe some of you are physically traveling. Maybe some of you guys are just traveling in the sense of, trying something new, talking to someone new, engaging in a new and different experience than you've ever done before. But I do feel this week, there is a lot of wisdom that will be gained through you guys really focusing on being a little bit more independent and getting away from the things that are causing us to be stuck, okay? We also have for your self-care this week the message of hydrate. So as you guys are navigating the week, it's going to be important that you are drinking enough water and really maintaining a sense of hydration and balance, and that's going to be really good for your physical health and your physical body, which is going to be all too important if you are literally traveling, right? As somebody who travels quite a bit, or at least I used to back before, things happen. It is important when you are moving through things and moving through new experiences or getting on an airplane that you're staying hydrated, because it's easy to forget about doing those self-care practices, and you also get dehydrated on a plane. So there's that. So just a quick, short, sweet message for you guys for this week, pile one. Please let me know in the comments below how this message resonated with you, what pieces of it resonated with you, how do you feel like it could possibly pertain to the collective message if you guys did go ahead and watch that one. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! All right, pile number 2. So if you guys chose the fluorite, let's go ahead and see what this week has in store for you. So we have the message of peace, the 3 of Cups, the 7 of Cups reversed, plan a vacation, communication. Nice. Well, I have to say, pile 2, your week ahead looks quite joyous and cheerful, and I'm so happy for you on that. So kind of the overall theme that you guys are experiencing this week is the message here of peace. So you guys know this is just about being at ease about whatever it is that's going on in your life, being at ease about whatever has been stressing you out, being at ease, feeling comfortable again, feeling zen again, feeling good again. Okay, so peace is the overall theme for you this week, and I feel really good about that for you. And I'm definitely seeing that your sources of peace seem to be coming through relationships, because you guys have a couple of messages here about relationships. So communication, this says a reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. So you guys are definitely reconnecting with somebody in your life this week, whether this is a friend, whether this is an ex-romantic partner, or whatever the case is. And that is really further emulated here with the message of the 3 of Cups. So 3 of Cups also talks about reunions. This can also talk about a love interest coming back into your life, or someone from the past coming back into our lives, or even just us getting together with our friends and having a great time where there's a lot of joy around us. So I see this week that reuniting with somebody or being around people that you love and that you enjoy, who bring peace to your life, is going to be at the forefront here. And I do see with the 7 of Cups being reversed that I feel like this energy of confusion is subsiding for you this week. So if there has been something going on with a person in your life, or just with something in general in your life that's causing you to feel maybe like a little bit scattered, or just not really sure what's going on, confused, that type of vibe, that's definitely clearing up. The clouds are clearing up for you guys this week, and it's going to bring you a sense of relaxation and peace, which is great. And I think especially this could even just be about this person of significance, or this friendship of significance, or friendships, period. Maybe there was once a little bit of confusion or cloudiness, and now, you know, that's been alleviated. The path ahead is much more clear. The confusion is gone, okay? So we also have for your self-care the message of plan a vacation. So I have to wonder for some of you guys if this has to do with this person coming in, this communication from a friend, or this friend that you're spending time with, or a romantic partner. But planning a vacation is going to be something that's really important for your self-care this week. So whether it is a long vacation or a short vacation, whether it is getting on a plane and going somewhere, or whether it is, you know, just doing something locally in your own area and just maybe getting away from the weekend, planning some sort of trip is really important for your peace this week. So I also think too, for some of you guys, because I know that things are really wacky with travel right now anyway, and so not a lot of people are doing vacations, right? Some people are, a lot of people aren't. This idea of planning a vacation can also be like just even doing something at home that's giving you a sense of like peace and like a mental break from the norm, something that's going to bring you a sense of fun in your life. So whether that's like you and your friends getting together and planning like some sort of a girls' night in a few weekends, right? Or whatever the case is for you, this is really just speaking to needing to kind of get away from the day-to-day stuff, get away from your troubles, take a break, relax your body, relax your mind, and just infuse more of that joyous energy into your life. So looking pretty positive for your week ahead, pile 2. Let me know how some of these messages resonated with you specifically in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose pile 3, which was this beautiful little sacred geometry quartz, let's go ahead and see what's headed your way this week. All right. Okay, so we have the message of prosperity. Page of Cups reversed. 2 of Pentacles. Movement for your self-care energy. And from your fortune cookie card, friendship. Okay, you guys, so this is beautiful week this week for you. I'm definitely seeing a few different scenarios, a few different things coming in here for you, pile 3. So the overall theme of your week is prosperity. So the way that I see this is that you guys are going to feel this week like you have everything you need to feel happy, everything that you need to feel successful in your own life. So you guys are enjoying the fruits of your labor. I feel like you guys are feeling comfortable in terms of like your security, your stability, your home life, things of that nature. And I feel like you guys are surrounded by things this week that bring you a source of comfort and joy. So that's really great. Being successful in any endeavor that you have been really working hard on. I do feel like this week is a great week for you to be able to sort of enjoy the fruits of your labor and maybe spoil yourself a little bit. Not worry so much about working super, super hard, more so worrying about like enjoying it, which is great. Now, we have the Page of Cups reverse with the friendship message here. So Page of Cups reverse would be telling me that there is a feeling of maybe some sort of like bad news coming in, or maybe a friend in need that's kind of maybe having their feelings hurt about something, or just not really in the best emotional headspace. And Page of Cups is almost like it's not always the most obvious, overt way of delivering a message, because this is a very youthful energy, right? This is a beginner energy. So I'm kind of getting the vibe this week, pile 3, that there's somebody in your life that needs your help, as it says here with the friendship message. Says, a friend needs your help, your kindness, and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. So there's somebody this week in your life that needs your support and your help. And I do feel like this Page of Cups reversed is them. And I do intuitively feel that maybe it might be a subtle call for help or a subtle cry for help that you're going to have to be able to kind of clock. Because I'm not getting the vibe that this person is going to be super overt about needing help or asking for help. I think that you're going to find them just in kind of like a stinky energy. You know what I mean? Or that's mean to say, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like you're just going to like detect that something's a little off is kind of the vibe I'm getting for some of you. Now, 2 of Pentacles is telling me that this week you guys are also kind of juggling a few different things, or keeping a balance, keeping an eye on your finances as well, or just different things going on in your life. But I'm kind of tying this 2 of Pentacles in with this message of prosperity, because it's like this energy is very much about like seeing what I have and what's coming in and what's going out, and making sure that I have, a healthy balance and that I'm managing my resources accordingly. So resources can mean like physical, like monetary resources. It can also be emotional resources too, you guys, because what's really catching my eye in this 2 of Pentacles is the waves in the background here and how they're kind of like up and down and up and down. And water is emotion. This has to do with our emotions. And so I'm thinking about how, this could also have to do with you guys managing your emotional resources and dealing with this friend in need and this counseling, right? And helping get somebody back on track. Making sure that you're staying balanced and that you're not giving more than you actually can in the moment to this person emotionally, okay? Your self-care message for this week, pile 3, is the message of movement. So it's really important this week for you guys to move your body. So whether that's doing yoga, whether that's going to the gym and working out, whether that's just going on a walk, or just like getting up and like taking a few steps around your home, like whatever movement means to you, moving your physical body is going to be extremely important for you this week for your own sense of peace and self-care. And I do think that that makes a lot of sense, because when we're dedicating our time and emotion and resources to friendships that need us, or people that are in need, or even when we're sitting back and enjoying the fruits of our labor, sometimes we really relax and enjoy that, right? And we don't always remember that, oh, like, I gotta take care of my body too. I can't just be like having, relaxation time all week or whatever the case is for you, okay? So movement is your message of self-care this week. That's gonna be really important for you guys. So let me know, pile 3. It looks like you have a pretty cool week ahead. Which pieces of this reading resonated with you? Drop me a comment and let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hey there, pile 4. So if you guys chose this blue Chalcedony stone, one of my faves, let's go ahead and see what this week ahead has in store for you. So we have the message of confidence. We have the Hanged Man, the Hierophant. For your self-care, we have meditate. Sorry, you guys, there's a horrible noise outside. I don't know if you can hear that. And then finally, from your fortune cookies cards, we have the message of declutter. All right. Okay, guys, so what is happening for you, pile 4, this week? So I am definitely seeing that you guys are kind of taking a pause on something this week for sure. It's interesting you guys got the Hierophant, because if you did watch my week ahead collective message, the Hierophant came up. So I do intuitively feel that you guys might be questioning or putting on pause something in your life this week that could be having to do with your belief systems or a specific structure or way of doing things. Like you're putting it on pause and kind of trying to find some sort of enlightenment with it this week. Hierophant energy can have to do with a lot of different things, right? Like I kind of highlighted, if you watch the collective reading, like this can have to do with our spirituality. This can have to do with us needing like a spiritual advisor or an advisor or expert in whatever field we're working in. This can also have to do with, the rules of society or like the rules of a workplace or the culture of a workplace, the way you do things, being very by the book, right? So it can mean a lot of different things. And this is coming up for you guys this week really strong. With it being here with the Hanged Man, it does feel like there's a need here this week to kind of pause and tap into your belief systems to assess how we're going to move forward with something. And I feel like that's kind of where this message of confidence is coming in for you, pile 4. Like, it's almost like this person here is like meditating here to sort of like build up their confidence or to take a moment to tune into their inner confidence and tap into their inner selves. It's like you have very paused looking messages. You have meditation, you've got confidence, you've got the Hanged Man. It's almost like I feel this week is about you guys, like I keep saying, taking a break from something in your life to try to figure out what the next move here is going to be. And maybe this Hierophant is somebody that you're connecting with to try to help guide you through whatever it is. Maybe this is about you going to somebody for advice this week before you make a move. And maybe this is a person that helps you to build your sense of confidence so you know what you're supposed to do next. Now, this really caught my eye with the message of declutter. This says, declutter your life, let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. Lots of that's been going on lately in the world, that's for sure, because of just all the chaos that we're all managing through as people. And so this makes a lot of sense, you guys. I think that this is a week where you're really assessing what is right for you, whether it's people, whether it's a belief system, whatever it is in your life that is kind of like getting you to this place where you're like, okay, I need to put this on ice. I need a minute to think about this. I'm not sure how I want to move forward. This is like your week where you are putting all of that stuff on pause and deciding what stays and what goes, what's here to support me and aid in my confidence of me being my authentic self, and what isn't. What's getting in my way of that is kind of what I'm getting for you guys this week. Now, it's interesting, it says someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. And I think that's important to note. And like I was saying, like a lot of that's been happening this week, or not this week, but just in general over the course of the last year. It's been insane, right? Like, and so I do kind of get this vibe that like some of you guys might have a person that like says something that triggers you this week, or does something that triggers you, or behaves in a way that's like, whoa, what the heck are they doing? Like, and that's going to cause you guys to kind of put the connection on ice, and you may feel a little taken aback by it. I can't lie. But this hangman energy is just all about you guys really taking a pause. So whatever it is that's happening, you're taking a pause, taking stock of your life, taking stock of what's going on, and you're finding that way to enlighten yourself on what the next move is going to be, okay? Your self-care message this week is meditate. So you guys, like I keep saying, you have a lot of this more like slow down type of energy coming through for you. So meditation is going to be extremely important, and I feel like the answers are going to come to you through meditation. So I would highly, highly recommend that you guys find some sort of meditation that you like to do this week, because that's going to help you. So whether it is like a guided meditation that you really like, or whether you just like to listen to a specific type of, meditation music that's not guided, but maybe you're just on a, certain frequency. Like those are the ones I like to do. I usually pick a chakra and listen to the frequency for that chakra. So this is going to be really important for you guys. Intuitively, I'm feeling like third eye is important this week, or sacral is going to be important this week for some of you, because the sacral chakra is all about like our confidence and how we can get things done. I think especially if you guys are like feeling really stuck in this hangman, sacral chakra might be good for you, because that's going to help you kind of get the ball rolling and get the motivation to get things moving. Third eye could be of significance as well, because this hangman is about, seeing clearly, being enlightened, okay? Like, so third eye could be something that needs to be tapped into and balanced as well for you guys this week, so that you're able to accurately see the way forward. So definitely looks like a pretty interesting week for you, Pile 4. I would love to know how these messages resonated with you. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know which aspects of this reading made sense for you specifically. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.